Getting divorced is scary. It is hands down the worst experience of your life. But today in this video, we are going to talk about what you are doing wrong and what kind of mindset you should opt. My name is Anurag Mathur. This is my channel Shootocate and I'm an advocate practicing in Rajasthan High Court. Let's start. Being an advocate, you see a lot of divorce cases and mediation. I have fought a lot of divorce cases and mediations. And we see the clients suffer on the daily basis because of it, mentally, physically, and financially. So I feel like I should make a video regarding the mindset one should opt when fighting these cases. Divorce case being a very personal litigation highly depends upon how you approaches it. So your mindset, your thinking can make all the difference between how much you're going to suffer or how less you are going to suffer. There are thousands of videos on internet that shows, okay, you can make your spouse suffer by doing this, you can file this case under this sections. No, we are not going to talk about sections. We are not going to talk about how you can harass your other spouse. This is not the video for this. This is to help you understand that you need to have a particular mindset to pull through it with your sanity intact. When the proceeding of divorce start, there's one thing you have to keep in mind and make sure that you remember it at all time, that you are alone in this process. Now you're going to say, okay, my family supports me, my family loves me, and they're going to be with me on every step. Yes, understandable. But being there physically and emotionally is going to be different from what you are going to do with your life. They have their own lives, you have your own. When a divorce proceeding start, it will affect you and your family equally. Now you have to make sure that it will not affect them as much. So what you're going to do is you have to shoulder all your burden. You have to make sure that you realize that this is also affecting them and it is not something you are doing to take a vengeance on your spouse. More you take care of yourself in these proceedings, the less worried your parents and your family is going to be. You have to be strong in this proceeding. I mean, it is the most personal proceedings that you're going to go through. Which comes to my second point, which is you have to stop fueling your rage and your anger. Being a personal proceeding, it is too close to your heart and you are all the way on the top of your anger. You are raging inside because someone has done something wrong to you, and justifiably so they have done it. Still, rage will make you narrow-minded. It will narrow down your vision and you will only focus on taking revenge on someone else, your spouse or their family, whomsoever they will be. But in the process, you forget that you also have a family. And the more you prolong this battle, the more you try to make them suffer, they will retaliate in equal proportions or more. That will also affect you and the people who loves you. So it's more like an eye for an eye make the whole world blind. And when you are that focused on something, you always forget about what is happening outside your own world. You are so much narrow down your path that you will unable to see what is happening all around you. Which takes me to the third point, which is the time will go at a rapid pace in these proceedings. You blink an eye and the years will be gone by from your life and you won't even able to comprehend what happened. These proceeding burns time like anything, because in rage, in anger, in vengeance, you don't think about your life, the years that is going by. You have to have the comprehension that life is not going to stop for anyone. You can either focus it on fighting a battle or you can focus it on doing something productive and making your life better. The choice is entirely yours. Sometimes these battle takes a lot of time and a lot of energy to be fought. I am personally handling a case where one of the spouses of 63 years and another one is of 60 around. Now they are at that stage that this battle has become their whole life. They have left no options for them. So that takes us to the next point. Your parents are not going to be there forever. I mean, you are fighting a battle. You are focused, yes. Your parents are supporting you. Your family members are supporting you. But your parents are also getting old with the passing time. You have to realize it. They are not going to be there forever for you. Right now you are feeling that you are empowered. You can do anything. You have the backing of your parents, your family, your brother, everyone. That is not going to last as the time passes. If you prolong this battle long enough, you will reap what you have sown, because the repercussions are going to be tough and you have to realize it. It is such an easy thing to miss that people who are supporting you are not always going to be there to back you up. So you have to keep your mind focused on the things that matter. And your parents are not the only one who is getting older. Your age is also increasing with every passing year, and the opportunities are shrinking down. You have to realize the earliest you get rid of these litigations and get yourself free, the more chance you will have to get your life back on track, because you will have time to mend the wounds that this battle will inflict on you. But if it goes on, that time span, that recovery period will be shorter, and it will be more tough on you to get back on what you are doing with your life and how your mindset was before everything starts. If you be smart enough to wrap up this battle as fast as humanly possible, it is going to be a blessing for you, because growing old alone is another kind of hell. This is the next point. If you have seen the people in Japan, the news, if you have followed the international news of Japan, there are people who are growing old without a spouse, and when they die, their dead bodies were not found for weeks, till they start decaying and the smell of rotting comes out of the house. And even after that, they are not going to get a proper burial. There is a service that takes care of it and liquidate all your funds and everything. But that is the worst kind of fate you can think for yourself. As this battle prolongs, the people who loves you, who backs you, are either going to fall out of your life or are going to die. It's a harsh reality, but yes. And all you are left with is your vengeance, your rage, and your solitude. And when you are in that stage, when you are alone with your misery and with your problems, you will realize, I could have done things differently. The outcome could have been different. So that takes us to the next point. Don't become your own enemy. This is your decision. This is your life. You are going to take command and you're going to steer it in the right way or the wrong way, depending upon how you perceive this problem. Holding on to the grudges won't help you. And especially, I've seen in the cases where out of two spouses, one was ready to settle and another was holding on to the rage. It might be you in your case or it might be the other person. But mostly it happens that one of the person is holding on to the rage. So if you are one of the person, then you should think what you are doing with your life. If you hold on to your grudge, you will never get time to move on. You have to learn from the kids that play on the playground on a daily basis. They run like hell and then they fell down. They get bruised. They get up, they dust it off, and they move on. All they are worried about is what they are going to do next. How can they have more fun in life? Now, I know this is a very drastic comparison, but the borderline is the same. Either you will fight a battle till you are 50, 60, and you will live alone or die alone, or you can wrap up this battle fast by compromising a little, by pushing your ego down a little, by making a little sacrifice on your part, and you will have a long time ahead to do things differently, to perceive your life in a new manner, and to do what you love the most, despite of this bad thing that has happened in your past. Which takes us to the next point, which is, in this battle particularly, even if you win, you will lose. Either you will lose financially, or you will lose your mental peace, or you will lose the people who are in your life and are not now because of this prolonged battle. So there is no outcome where you will come out unscathed. You have to sacrifice on something. Either it's going to be your family, which is the worst thing you can do. Either on the years you are going to spend in this, which you will never ever going to get back. So the best thing that remains is you sacrifice on your ego, you sacrifice on your demands, you sacrifice on the money either you are seeking or you are giving, because money you will get back, time you won't. And the more this battle prolongs, advocates will earn, no doubt about it. They're going to have different cases in different forums, and they will be fighting a long prolonged battle, and you will be filling their pockets. And trust me, we are happy about it. But if we talk about a little humane side, it pains us to see a person going through it when it can be handled in a different way. So now what can you do? What kind of difference that a better mentality makes in your life? So there are either two options. First, you will fight this battle to the very end, and there will come a time when it will be harder for you to look back or to fall back. You have nothing left behind, and the only thing that you will hold on to is this battle till the day you die. And that is the worst future you can expect for yourself, because this battle will become your life, and your life will become a living hell. So what can you do? First thing that you can do is give away on your anger, give away on your ego. As long as you are focused on taking vengeance, nothing is going to change. Yes, the other person has done wrong to you. Yes, they deserve the first, but in that process, you don't have to spend your life. Your life is more precious than theirs at this point. You have to move on. You have to take the steps for the betterment of your future. You can't just focus on the revenge only. And anger and ego will only push you towards that direction. Sometimes our relatives, our friends, our families, they fuel your rage. They back you up, okay, we are going to do this, we are going to do this to make his life miserable. Yes, you will make his life miserable. But it will not satisfy you. It will not help you in the long run. Take some time back. Think about it. Give yourself time to heal, which is the most important thing. When you slow your pace down, you will get more time to think about the things we have talked in this video. And you will realize the balance of what you are gaining and what you are losing from this battle. And as soon as you realize that, your path will be very clear. Think about the future. Think about doing a fresh start with your life. Something bad has happened, yes, but that doesn't mean that bad part is going to be with you for the rest of your period. You can make a new start. You can do something you could have done if these things doesn't happen. You can make your life better with each decision you take right now, and this is the time to take that decision. The money you are going after or the money you are trying to save will not help you in future. Today it seems like a lot of money to give away or a lot of money that you want from the other person. But 20, 25, 30 years down the line, those chump changes will not matter as much as you thought it will today. So don't go after the materialistic things, don't go after the money, go after the mental peace, go after the years you can save for yourself, go after the life you can make for yourself with your family, because your family is not going to be there forever. So don't spend those time making them indulge into a battle they are fighting because of you. This is the honest take from a side of an advocate, from an advocate's perspective, if you can say. Because when we're looking at it from the outside, we can see the mistakes you are making. But problem is, in family court, in family battles, it's your decision that is final and not your advocates. They can advise you, but sometimes you are the golden goose for them. And sometimes they doesn't care. And sometimes even if they care and they tell you to do something in a particular way, you will not listen because you are fueled with rage and anger and you want to destroy someone because they have done something wrong to you. Yes, justifiably so, but still. We saw it from the outside perspective. I have made this video today just for one purpose. Even if only one person listen to this and this video will help them get their life back on track from something that could have destroyed them entirely, this video is worth it. Have a nice day and have a nice life if you can have it. The decision is yours.